Hey, so today I'm here to film a first impressions video on the new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. Okay, so I got this foundation for $12.99 at Ulta.com. I got the shade Creamy Natural, and this might be too light for like my neck, but we'll see. And so the claims on the back are that it is radiant, which makes sense because it's Pro Glow. It wears up to 24 hours, coverage is medium, and the texture is air light. It says to shake well before using it, but so we're gonna start with priming the face. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the NYX First Base Primer because I feel like this would make a good base for something that's like glowy, because I really just don't want to become like really oily throughout the day because that will not be fun. Okay, now I don't have oily skin. The only place on my face that gets kind of oily is like right in here around my nose. Will like always melt my foundation, especially in the summer, not so much in like the winter or whatever. But because of that, I'm gonna use the Milk of Magnesia by Philips. This is not like a makeup product. This is like something you drink, I think, for like constipation. Not sure, but I'm gonna use this around my nose because it is supposed to help keep you matte. So I'm hoping that it won't let this foundation get too radiant, you know? Okay, so that's all dry, as you can see. I'm going to apply this, half of this with the Beauty Blender, and then the other half with just like a regular kabuki brush. This brush is clean, but it is also stained, so keep that in mind. Okay, I'm gonna shake it well, and I'm gonna put some on my hand. It's very liquidy. I think I'm gonna start with the Beauty Blender. I wouldn't expect this to help me get very much coverage because this is only medium coverage anyway, and I feel like Beauty Blenders usually share out the coverage, but I could be wrong. I personally don't think that I'm gonna like this foundation. And the reason being is because I've tried the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation and I fucking hate it. And I've tried it so many different times in so many different ways and I always hate it. And I've also tried the L'Oreal Lumi Foundation and I hate that one too. And I think it has something to do with the coverage. And I mean, like, I'm not that picky with coverage, you know, but like, I need a decent amount at least. I don't know, I feel like they do nothing for me. So this color doesn't look too off, but definitely my neck looks more like yellowy orange than this. I was like, I could have waited another day to let my self-tanner fade some more, but I didn't feel like it. There is something in my fucking eyeball and I cannot get it out. Like what? Okay, so I've applied this to one side of my face. Yeah, you can definitely tell it actually has really good coverage and I really like the way that it looks right now. Like, I totally was not expecting that. Like, I'm pretty satisfied right now. I'm gonna try the other side with a brush, even though I really like the way that that side looked. Ew. Okay, so I actually think that maybe the sponge side has maybe a little bit more coverage, but like I feel like it looks about the same, and also but I think this side looks better and went on better than this side, but really it's not that much of a difference. I'm gonna try to build up more coverage. I really don't need it anywhere. I probably just did that naturally when I was just putting it on, like made it as full as I could, but it was actually really easy to get good coverage from this. Okay, so this is what it looks like close up, and I feel like it looks really good and it actually has like really decent coverage. It's definitely full enough for me, so that's awesome. I think it is fuller coverage than the L'Oreal Pro Matte because I don't like that one at all and I feel like it just sucks. And this one really does not look cakey at all, and I have like an issue with a lot of foundations looking cakey, and like even ones that aren't even matte look cakey on me. So this looks really good and I actually like this color a lot. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and do the rest of my face makeup and everything off camera. I'm gonna put on like concealer, contour, like I'm gonna set it with powder like I always do because like I'm gonna wear this how I would normally wear it. And also like since it's glowy and it's hot out, like I would definitely set it like I don't ever not set a foundation. That's weird. So yeah, I'm gonna like do all that and then I'll come back and show you what this looks like at the end and tell you how everything went on top of it. Okay, so I'm back and I finished the rest of my face, and I mean everything went on correctly. Nothing looked bad and it still all looks perfectly fine right now. If you can hear that, my dad is like playing guitar in the background, so yeah. But I mean, that's what it looks like. It looks good. I'm gonna go throughout my whole day and wear this for as long as I can, which will probably be a very long amount of hours because I usually wear my makeup for like a long time, and hopefully it'll last, because if it does, I'll probably love this because I like how it looks right now. I mean, it says 24 hours, like, so let's hope it lasts at least for like a long time. I don't know. It is 6:42 right now. Yeah, and I know that that's really late in the day because normal people probably get ready in like the morning, but I'll just be awake like all night like usual because I'm like on third shift. So yeah, I'll be back later to tell you how this wears and we'll see if it still looks good. Okay, so I'm back and it is now 5:54 a.m. Yet again, you can't really see that. I've had this on for maybe almost 11.5 hours, I think, if my mind is working right. And what I noticed after, I don't know, like I noticed this like 3 hours ago maybe, is it is starting to wear off. And it definitely wore off around my forehead from probably me touching my hair, and on my chin, and just definitely around my nose. It's starting to look like cakey. And then over here I was like messing with it because it looked really like, kind of like it was clinging onto dry patches or something, but it's definitely not even dry around my nose. But the good news is it didn't get oily at all. I'm not really normally oily, only right around here, and I was touching that all day to kind of like check and see if it was getting oily, and I think that's kind of why it wore off right here. But like, other than that, it doesn't look shiny or anything, except for maybe where my highlighter was. It just kind of sucks though, because I wanted this to be like really good wear. Like there's some foundations that I have and I'll wear them for like 12 hours, come home, and it'll still look really good. Like, and like not have worn off anywhere. My bronzer, my blush, and my highlight and everything are actually still on, except for this side of my bronzer seems to have worn off maybe a little bit right here. But I'm surprised at how well that stayed on. So, it's actually not horrible as I'm looking at it, but I mean, you can probably definitely see where it's worn off right here. So it's definitely not the longest wearing foundation. But if you are only like wanting to wear it for like a decent amount of hours, probably like a normal person, maybe 8 or something, it would probably be fine. And if you have, I don't know, if you have normal skin like me, then I'm gonna assume you would probably like it because I didn't have any issues with it like being like too dry or too oily. I also still have glitter all over my face, so that's cool. So in conclusion, I would probably give this like a 7 out of 10. Because it basically did everything really good. It just started to wear off in some places. I mean, like, that's kind of a big deal for me because it makes me not want to wear it if it's like gonna wear off super fast. That's just like what's the point? But it just looked really good throughout the day. It still looks pretty good, not gonna lie. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Thanks for watching, bye.